The power of stretching. Your muscles ache from a good stretch. This is quite normal and is part of the process. Stretching has seemingly been with us, in particular with athletes, since the beginning of time. A very key point to good stretching is to hold the stretch for at least 17 seconds. This is a pearl of wisdom gleaned from a ballet teacher a few years back. She said that any stretch under 17 seconds was just not effective. The 17-second rule is exceeded in the high-intensity Bikram's yoga, where stretches are held for about 30 seconds. Don't forget the high level of heat that is used in Bikrams to extract that last little bit of stretch out of your muscles. An interesting twist: that is not necessary to gain benefits from stretching. But it can't hurt, right? So, what kind of benefits can you expect from stretching? That's an easy one. Have you ever seen the movie Bloodsport? Did you know that Frank Dux could truly stretch his body to the extreme? The actor that played him was quite elastic as well. Great elasticity is also something you might see in well-trained Spetsnaz Russian agents. They often work out with Russian kettlebells too. They are for superior strength gains and the ability to withstand ballistic shocks. Why are stretching and flexibility considered important to these people? Stretching gives one the ability to have explosive power available at one's fingertips without the need to warm up. Of course, most of us are not martial artists or agents. But you'll be happy to know there are plenty of other benefits. Let me give you an example. After learning to sit in the full lotus position for long periods of time, my ankles became very flexible. One day I was walking along and my left foot fell into a pothole. This mishap pushed my ankle sideways to about 90 degrees from its normal position. Amazingly, this didn't even hurt, not one bit. If my ankle hadn't been so flexible, I may have suffered a sprained ankle. At the very least, it would have hurt for days. Key point: stretching helps us to avoid injuries. Not only that, but if you do have a muscle, tendon, or ligament injury, it should heal faster, theoretically speaking. Stretching actually grows the ligaments, tendons, and muscles being stretched. They really grow longer over time. Check with your physician before undertaking any type of exercise, including stretching. Thanks. Yoga positions for beginners. Yoga positions for beginners are so easy to learn. If you have not experienced any yoga session or have not seen one, that is not a problem. Practitioners have talked about the unification of the mind, body, and spirit. They claimed that this will be acquired through the practice of yoga exercises and techniques. If it is your first time to hear of yoga, you will of course wonder how these exercises are done and how it looks like. Since you are a beginner, you will also definitely ask what kind of positions will be best for you. Yogis have believed that the mind and the body are bonded into a unified structure. This belief has never failed and changed through time. Yoga has extensively performed an amazing procedure of healing oneself through harmony. This can be successfully done if you are in a proper environment. With the great effects of yoga, the doctors have been convinced that yoga has some therapeutic results and can be recommended for people who have illnesses that is hard to cure. If you have some illness that has been with you for a long time, you can practice the yoga positions for beginners and apply it to yourself. If you want to practice the yoga positions for beginners, you must believe that yoga is effective and will help you to be cured or be refreshed. Yoga is not just a recent application. It has been practiced and applied a long time ago, and up to the present, the people are benefiting a lot from it. Those of you not familiar with the latest on yoga positions for beginners now have at least a basic understanding. But there's more to come. Investigations and researches have been implemented to prove that yoga can be helpful in the healing process. Therefore, it has been proved that the yoga positions for beginners are extremely effective and useful when it comes to maintaining a high level of joint flexibility. Although the yoga positions for beginners are just simple and basic, it can slowly bring up a healthy lifestyle and bring more when it is practiced over and over again. The yoga positions for beginners are very interesting and exciting to perform. Beginners will never find it hard to keep up with the exercises because it is just simple. The technique of yoga gives a very big contributing factor to our internal glands and organs. It also includes the parts of the human body which is barely stimulated. If you want to learn the yoga positions for beginners, you can learn it easily at home or at school where yoga is taught. Some basic yoga positions for beginners include standing poses, seated poses, forward and backward bends, balance and twisting. These yoga positions for beginners are not that far from those who are used to practicing yoga. Only that the extreme poses and positions are handled at the latter part of the exercise. The time duration in executing the positions are also lessened because a beginner cannot fully cope up with the longer time exposure and practice. Rest is required of the beginner so that he will not be drained easily to prepare the body for further positions. Since you are a beginner, the most important thing you should understand is self-discipline. Yoga is not just doing yoga and executing the poses. If you haven't mastered the basics yet, do not jump into the complex stages and positions because you will not feel the essence of executing the yoga positions for beginners. That's how things stand right now. Keep in mind that any subject can change over time, so be sure you keep up with the latest news. Thanks.
How to practice meditation? Meditation is the most important practice for calming the mind. A calm mind can lead to a healthy, happy and successful life. It can cure diseases and speed up healing processes. We describe the simple technique below called pranadharana. Prana in Sanskrit stands for the air that we breathe. It is the most Latin address, Latinism's Latin name, Latin act of life which starts from birth and goes on till death. But generally, we are not aware of the breath till our attention is drawn close to it. Dhara means its awareness. Pranadhara means applying the mind to the flow aware when we breathe. The method is as described below. You like it, so share it and follow my podcast Life Guru. Sit in a posture suitable for meditation. The common postures are Siddhasana, Padmasana and Swastikasana. But if you cannot do this, just sit cross-legged. Your back should be straight and ears closed. Your knees should be placed well on the ground. Do not stoop your shoulders back. The whole body should be relaxed and the whole frame steady without exerting any pull or pressure on the thighs, feet, knees, spine or neck. There should be no stretch or tension along the abdominal wall. Let the abdominal wall sway gently back and forth very smoothly and effortlessly with each respiration. Facial muscles should be relaxed and mouth closed with a small gap between the toe jaws such that the upper and lower teeth do not exert pressure on each other. Your tongue should touch the palate with tip touching the back of the upper front teeth. Ensure that the lips, tongue or the lower jaws do not move. Your eyeballs and eyelids should be steady and the muscles of the forehead relaxed. Your entire posture should be comfortable, steady and relaxed. You should not feel strain on any part of the body. Now start developing the awareness of breathing. The flow aware should be uniform, slow and smooth. Do not make any effort or exercise any control. Never hold breath. Do not utter any word or see any image. This will calm your mind and help you achieve peace. Thanks.
मेडिटेशन के फायदे 1. मेडिटेशन यानी ध्यान क्रिया, जिसके जरिए आप अपने मन को शांत करते हैं. 2. क्या आप जानते हैं मेडिटेशन योग का ही एक रूप है जिसमें आपको एकाग्रता के साथ ध्यान लगाना होता है और अपने दिमाग को शांत कर सकते हैं. 3. डिप्रेशन और तनाव से छुटकारा पाने के लिए मेडिटेशन से बेहतर उपाय कोई नहीं. यदि आप छोटी छोटी बातों से परेशान हो जाते हैं तो आपको मेडिटेशन करना चाहिए. 4. जिन लोगों को बहुत अधिक गुस्सा आता है उन्हें मेडिटेशन करना चाहिए. इससे उन्हें अपने गुस्से पर काबू पाने में मदद मिलेगी. 5. स्वस्थ तन मन और सकारात्मक सोच के लिए मेडिटेशन करना बहुत जरूरी है.